Fire in the hole, let's cook some pork chops. Stay tuned. Bacon roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nibbling at your nose. Yes, sir. What says Christmas better than bacon? Bacon is awesome, isn't it? Don't you think so? We got a bunch of bacon here. We're going to cook up some bacon and put it on our pork chops. What do you think? Oh, you know what I forgot to say? Welcome to my backyard once again. To my backyard. What I got going on for you today is, aside from some bacon that we're cooking on the open fire, I'm just rambling now because I'm trying to cook this bacon without burning it. Oh yeah, get over here, little bacon. Get along, little bacon, get along. Turn that one over, move this one over here. I gotta put some more bacon on there. I gotta get my bacon cooked up. You know, I wanted to do like a flyby like the big boys do. They take the camera off the stand and they get real close to the bacon. I guess that's what I'll do then. That's what I wanted to do. There you go. Yeah, don't that look good? Yeah, that's bacon. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright, let me get my bacon cooked up, then we'll get these pork chops on here. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard. What I got going on for you today is I've got some beautiful bone-in pork loin chops. These things are amazing. I'm just going to slather a little bit of olive oil on them, like that. That's enough to get on all of them. Just need a little bit. Flip them over. Get them all rubbed down with that olive oil. I would use Sang stir-fry oil, but I can't find any anywhere in town. I haven't been able to find any Sang stir-fry oil. Anyway, moving on. I've got a little bit of my Root Boy Rub number 1, which is salt, pepper, and garlic with some other spices in it. And just gonna rub these down with that. Root Boy Rub number 1, as you see. Very nice rub. I didn't expressly make this for pork, but it works on pork, it works on chicken, it works on everything, I think. You should get some. You should definitely get some. So let me get these rubbed down and we'll get them. I'm going to put them on direct fire. I'm going to fire these up directly and I'll show you what that looks like, so stay tuned. And my chops have been rubbed. We're going to put them directly on the hot fire and get some smoke and fire on them. We're going to cook them actually. We're going to actually cook these puppies right here, right now. Right on the hot fire. Get another one going here. Get some rub on that one. Flip them over. Rub them down. Get them over here. Get another one going. Rub them down. Flip them over. Right on the hot fire. We're going to cook them until they're done, actually. And then we're going to finish them off with some bacon and Pecorino Romano cheese. I'll show you. You'll see. You don't want to watch this cooking the whole time, do you? Flip them over. See, they're looking good already. Got some nice grill marks on them. Ah, that one's mine right there. That's a big one. See that one? Flip this one over. Yeah, I'm just going to cook them over direct heat. Then I'm going to get them off there and we're going to dress them up with some bacon and cheese. So stay tuned. My pork chops are seared up. What I want to do now is paint them with some of this Beam Maple Bourbon barbecue sauce. They're not done cooking. They've just got the sear on the outside of them, but we're going to put some barbecue sauce on them. Maple Bourbon Beam. Spread that out on them with a brush. Don't that look good? Oh boy. Oh, that's some nice barbecue sauce right there. Let's get them painted up with that. Flip them around until we get an internal temperature of about 165 on pork. You want to go at least that hot. We're just going to paint them up both sides with that. Then I'll come back and we'll finish these off. So stay tuned. I got my pork chops in a cast iron pan and I put some more Jim Beam barbecue sauce on. Now I'm going to take that bacon and lay on top of each one of those pork chops a layer of diced bacon. And the bacon's been cooked, so we don't have to cook it. Not worried about cooking it. Just want to get that bacon on there in a layer like that. Going to put a little bit more barbecue sauce on top of each piece. That Jim Beam Maple Bourbon barbecue sauce. Boy, is that stuff smelling good, I gotta tell you. I wish you could smell this. Now let's put the pièce de résistance on there. We've got some, this is Pecorino Romano cheese. This is very good hard Italian cheese, like for pasta. It's not as expensive as the Parmigiano Reggiano, but it's very good and it's very delicious, and we're going to cover these with that Pecorino Romano cheese like that. Oh man, this is really starting to look good. This is a simple, easy recipe, quickly cooks on the grill. Quickly seared those pork chops off, got them in the pan with the barbecue sauce and the cheese. All we got to do now is get that cheese a little bit melty and we'll be ready to plate this up. What do you think so far? Stay tuned. My pork chops are done, and there's the Frosty Root Boy mug, star of the show, by the way. And here's today's beer. This is Rogue Dead Guy Ale. I've had this before. It's excellent. This is one of the top. This is a Maibach. You know, I usually get an IPA. This one's a little bit different style. This is a Maibach. It's a darker ale, and it's got a malty, sweet flavor to it. 6.8 ABV. Not a whole lot of head. I don't know, Lassa. Hey, where you been, Lassa? I haven't seen you around, buddy. Lassa hasn't been hanging out lately. Yes, this is Rogue Dead Guy Ale. The can got a redesign, but the ale is the same old good beer. Let's take a sniff of that. Let's see what that sniffs like. Ah, that's excellent. It's a Maibach. You know, I usually get an IPA, but today I got this Maibach, and it's delicious. Let's quaff the froth off it, Lassa. Where you been, Lassa? Let's quaff the froth off it, baby. That is delicious. Excellent. It's got a bit of a sweet taste, I guess, from the malt, but it's still got a beautiful hoppy deliciousness to it. Excellent beer. Excellent beer. Rogue Dead Guy Ale. Let's get some pork chop over here in my mouth and some of that bacon. Let me move my glass over here. Get me a poke chop. Some poke salad. How about some poke chop? That barbecue sauce. Does that look good? Should I take a picture of that? Nah, let's just eat it. That barbecue sauce is excellent. That maple bacon barbecue sauce. I'm going to cut me a piece of meat right here. Cut me off a piece of that. Cut me off a piece of that pork chop there. Well, not there. Maybe not, I guess. Maybe over here. Too close to the bone over there. Here we go. Now you're talking. I got some bacon and some cheese and some of that barbecue sauce. Let me get that in my mouth. Oh. That's the bomb. That would be good even without the cheese and the barbecue sauce. It would be excellent. I mean, without the cheese and the bacon. Nah, you can't leave off the bacon. Anyway, that's my video, babies. That's excellent. What a great recipe. Deliciousness. Sorry, I didn't want to chew on camera. You know how they are about that. The chew police will get after me. Anyway, yeah, this is an excellent recipe. That barbecue sauce, that maple bacon, no, maple bourbon, it's really good. You know what I always say? I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go up in the iCard and see my buddy Rivet Gardner. Rivet Gardner is one of the best cooks on the internet. Nobody knows it. But someday he's going to come into his own. I promise you. And he's going to take the internet by storm. So go check out Rivet Gardner. Subscribe to me. We may not have much time left, babies. The FTC is coming for my channel. It won't be long now. I'll be deemed, what is it? Not commercially viable, because I'm not making no views. But anyway, yeah, that's my bacon cheese pork chops. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you subscribe to me, and I hope you come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. This Maibach, look at the color of that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that's excellent. Okay, babies, we'll see you next week. Bye.